When you come to a place of sadness, it is very easy to think through your conditioning that this is a bad thing. This is a negative thing. I don't want to feel this sadness right now. This is the way you've been conditioned. You should always be positive. You should always think positive. You should always be happy. You shouldn't cry because it will make others uncomfortable if you show that depth of sadness to yourself. But this has been one of the great many disservices that society has instilled upon many people, is that sadness is a negative thing, that you should try and rush away from it. But what you're not aware of is sadness is natural. It is just as natural as happiness. And if you try and rush away from it, you will just lead yourself into a depression. Because you're trying to rush away from it is trying to get away from this energy that's flowing inside of you and trying to be somewhere else. And it's just making both sides worse because you're repressing this and you're trying to be somewhere else you're not. And in that void of in between, there's two negatives there. And that sits inside you. And the more effort that you try and exude to get away from it, the longer that you will stay in your depression. But if you accept the sadness, the same way that you accept happiness, you will be awakened to its beauty. Because this is what no one talks about, is the beauty and the depth of sadness, the soft quality that it has. And this should be enjoyed. With your total being, it should be enjoyed. Totally go into it. Let tears flow unashamedly if needed, to its full extent, because all this time you've been taught that tears will make me weak and they'll show me vulnerable because I'm showing this full expression of myself unashamedly. But tears are precious. They're miraculous. Because a feeling that's happening inside you is creating this water, this physical expression coming from your eyes, coming from the windows of your soul. I don't know any other miracle more precious than that. Because if you could weep fully tears of sadness, then you will be able to enjoy those same tears with tears of joy, tears of happiness. But don't get away from the sadness. Otherwise you'll blind yourself to this beauty. Because no one ever tries and blocks your view of a sunset. You've enjoyed the sun during the day. It's brought so much warmth, happiness. It's fed you with life. But now that it's going away for a time, in the time that it's going, what a beautiful tapestry. What a beautiful painting that it's expressing as it's about to go down. And when the night comes, it has its own beauty. It is a happening. You can't rush time. You can't rush the night. But it has its own depth, its own life, its own opportunity for growth. And when the night is done, the sun will come up again. Enjoy both fully. Enjoy both totally. And every moment of life will be a joy. You'll be able to enjoy every moment of life. Because enjoyment has nothing to do with feeling happy. Enjoyment just has everything to do with being fully and expressing in the moment. So if it's sadness, if it's heaviness, sink fully, totally into it. Totally with your body, however it feels right to move naturally from it. And don't stray away. And allow the beauty of it to unfold naturally. And just as winter happens on its own, so will the spring. This is Jordan with Connected Expression, and I'll talk to you soon.